All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the last exercise book I did for my clients. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything, how I came about this design. This is the front view. Here is the front view. Okay, here is the front view. Okay, let's view everything at once so that you will see how it looks like. Okay, let's view it. So this side is the front view and this other side is the rear view. All right, so I have seen a lot of videos teaching how to design exercise book, but most of those videos they show you how to design just the front, just this front. Okay, just this front, and then they won't show you how to design this rear view. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know when it comes to designing exercise book and how to come about this rear view. Because the most important thing is that this back cover is always the hardest part. Okay, how to come about all these arithmetic, metric table, and all those stuff like that. It is always very hard. It is always very tedious. So in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know how to come about this. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to get access to this design template, this very template I'm using for this my design. The only thing you are going to do here, by the time you download this template, the only thing you are going to do here is for you to edit your text and use it for your exercise book. All the measurements, all the dimensions, I have already made it in this particular template. So I will give you access to this template at the end of this video. So you need to stick around from the beginning to the end so that you know how to get this design template. So without much ado, let's get started. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you see everything I'm going to drop. On this particular channel, I teach about graphic design and I am focusing on print ready designs and print on demand designs. So if this is the kind of channel you have been looking for, kindly subscribe to this channel so that you see everything, every video I will be dropping henceforth. All right, let's get started. So from this design that you see here, I'm going to start this design from scratch. I'm going to show you the dimensions, the measurement I am using for this design so that you will not use the wrong dimensions for your design. By the time you use the wrong dimensions for your design, in fact, that is the beginning of you spoiling your work for your customer or for your client. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the dimensions, how to get resources, and how to place your backgrounds and your images, everything you need to know, the kind of text you need to use for this design to come out the way it's supposed to. So let's get started. So from here now, let me open a new document so that you see how I started the entire design. All right, I am using CorelDraw for this design. If you are using any other design software, it is the same thing. What I'm going to show you is the same thing. So you apply the same method, it's going to work the same. Okay, so now I'm going to use custom size. Let me change this to cm. I'm changing this to cm. Okay, centimeters. I'm going to use centimeters for my design. So here you are going to use, please take note of this, here you're going to use 35 cm and the height is going to be 22 cm. Okay, I hope you have taken note of that. So the next thing you are going to do is to click OK. When you click OK, you have your design blank document as usual. So the next thing you are going to do here is that you are going to double click here on the rectangle tool. Just double click on this rectangle tool, and then this will be drawn automatically. That's the easiest way to do it. So the next thing you are going to do is for you to bring this grid line. Okay, just drag it from here. Just drag it from here. We are using CorelDraw. Just drag it and then press letter P on the keyboard. When you press letter P on the keyboard, it will centralize that grid line. Okay, now you are going to drag another grid line down, and you drag this one down so that we can track our margins. That is the essence of this grid line, so that you can track your margins. Okay, all right. Your margins have to be equal. Your margins have to be equal. So then you track this other one down here, and then you drag this other one down here. Your margins have to be equal. That is why I am using these grid lines. So please pay attention. This is very, very important. So the next thing I'm going to do, since I have already drawn this down here, I'm going to drag it to the middle. Okay. Okay, first of all, let me put a line there a color there so that you see what I'm trying to talk about. I'm just going to put a random color there. So I'm going to drag this down to the middle. Take note of my grid line. Okay, that is the first step. And then I'll double click on this rectangle again. So this time around, let me put a different color. Then I will drag this one to the middle as well. Okay, after that, select the tool and come here, right click here, this X box here on the color palette, so that you will remove the outline for the two of them. Okay, the next thing you are going to do is for you to start bringing in your resources. It is as simple as that. Okay, I was only using these colors so that you see what I'm trying to do. After, I will change these colors. Okay, so for me, I'm going to bring in, let me just work with a random resources here, So I'm going to bring in my picture. All right, so let me drag my picture here. Please take note of this. Take note of this. At the end of the day, you will love this design. Just pay attention. All right, so although I'm going to borrow some stuff here so that we will save our time. Okay, I'm going to borrow some stuff here. So now the next thing you are going to do here is for you to bring in your texts. So now I'm going to say, let's use a random school name. Let's say Hopewell. Hopewell. So I'm going to use, let's use title case there. Let's use title case there. Okay, so let's select a nice font. I always love this font for this other design. I think this font is called Nohemi. So please take note of that font, Nohemi font. So we are still going to use that font. So just search for Nohemi, and it is here. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this blue color so that I can put in my own color there. That was just for illustration. So now, for me to save my time, let me just bring in this other um, background. I think so. Let me just bring in this other background. It's the same thing. So you can bring in this background from your computer. It's the same thing, okay? You can bring in this background from your computer, and then you can do this. Before I paste that background, you can do this, add this, remove the outline, okay? And then paste your background, okay? So I'm going to paste my background here, and then I will drag the background down, okay? So everything is beginning to come out now. Okay, if you have any question pertaining to this design, kindly drop it in the comment section. If there is any resources you need that you don't have, okay, you are in need of any resources, you are in need of any background, drop your comments, make a request in the comment section, and I will send those design resources to you. I have a lot of backgrounds, I have a lot of images, I have a lot of fonts that I can share with you. So if you need fonts, if you need backgrounds, if you need images, tell me in the comment section fonts or background or images. Or if you need other templates, okay, I have a lot of them in my computer. Just drop it, drop your comment, drop your request in the comment section. I'm going to send those resources to you for free, all for free. Let's see how we can work with our images so that it doesn't pull everything down. All right, so here I'm going to use blue color. Take note of this. I'm going to use blue color here. Let's adjust this. Okay. All right, so then we work with international. I will be a little bit fast now. Let me be a little bit fast. I think, okay, let me be faster a bit. But if you pay attention, you are going to follow up. You are going to understand everything I'm going to do. So here I'm going to use uppercase here. So let me use uppercase here. So for this one, I can use maybe um, let's use this particular font. All right. By the time you do your design, you are going to take time and do your design the way I did the other one. Okay. The most important thing is for you to understand the fundamentals. Just understand the fundamentals. International. National. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put red color here. So let me use red color here. Here I'm going to use blue color. But let me add some gradient to the color. Maybe I should use, okay, that it will stand out. All right. Then you do your arrangement. Select the two texts. When you select the two texts, you press letter C on the keyboard so that it will centralize. So I'm just using random image for this design. So then this one, what you need to do here, for this particular one here, so you are going to duplicate this. When you duplicate this, you add another color. Maybe let's continue to use maybe blue. Okay, let's use sky blue there, something that is not too shouty. All right. So that place you can just simply write the exercise book. So let's zoom it out. Let's zoom it out. You can simply write the exercise book. Okay. So I'm going to, I think if I leave it like this, it's not bad. Let me just leave it like that. But I'm going to centralize it. I'm going to centralize it. Okay. And then let me borrow some stuff from here so that we save our time. I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to copy this and I will paste here. Okay. I'm going to copy this and I will paste here. But if you want me to show you how I get this place, I think I should show you. Okay. For those of you who are beginners, let me just show you how I got that place. The first thing you do is for you to draw a rectangle. When you draw a rectangle there, you want it to have a curved edges. You just you want it to have curved edges. Okay, just select the text and select this shape tool. Okay, and drag it down. It will have the curved edges. And then the next thing you are going to do is for you to write name and then your dots and then dates and then your dots and then class and then your dots. Okay, as simple as that. That is how to do it. Then after, you can adjust the text. You adjust the text. After adjusting the text, make sure these lines are equal. Okay, make sure you make these lines to be equal. All right. Okay, just make these lines to be equal. Make sure these lines are equal, and then after that, you can draw another circle here. Draw another circle here. Here you can put, let's work with red color here. Okay, this is how I simply came about this one. This is how I simply came about this one. So for me to save our time, I'm going to bring this one down there. Okay, all right, that is how I came about this one. So let me bring this one down here at once. Okay, for us to save our time. And then you can add this. If you want to add a little touch on it, you can just add this here. Okay, now we are almost done with, let's say, 80% of this design. But for the rear cover, that is the back cover of this design, of this exercise book, it is always the hardest part. So I'm going to show you how to do it in a very simple way. Okay, so just stick around. I'm almost getting down there. So the next thing that is remaining, if you check this one, there is a logo here. Okay, so what you are going to do, simply just just adjust this. Okay, let's adjust this more. But make sure when you are adjusting, your letters doesn't go beyond these grid lines. Okay, everything you are doing is going to fall under these grid lines. Okay, so now here you can simply place your logo here, the logo of the school here. Make it nice. Just place the logo there. Okay, place the logo there. All right, so let's do a simple logo down there. Let's do a simple logo. So I'm going to do a simple logo there. All right, so this is the logo of this school. Okay, the logo is fine. All right, the logo is fine. All right, so that's the logo of my school. Oh, don't just mind me. So if you love the logo, just type in the comment section that you love the logo. You know, one thing about logo is that logo has to be very simple. Logo has to be, yeah, very simple. As simple as that. If I want to sell this logo that I'm just doing now, this simple logo now, I can sell this logo for up to 20,000. Okay, if you are in Nigeria, this simple logo, if somebody asks me to design this logo, I can charge the person up to 20,000. This simple thing that I am doing here. So don't take it as small thing. So it depends on what you know. If you know something, you can use it to, you make money with it. You understand? All right. So make sure you place the logo well, place the logo very well, and adjust it so that it will fit. Okay. So now we are done. Every other detail, you can do every other detail to your image and to the rest of those things. Just this is just a random design to show you how this thing works. Okay. Then after that, you can, let's talk about directly what to do with this rear cover, how to get it. Okay, it is always the hardest part. Now, this rear cover comes with a lot of letters, a lot of things, a lot of, wasting time to draw all these things and doing all these things might take you a whole day. So what I do is that any exercise book I design, what I do is that I make sure that I have these templates closer to me. Okay, that is why I will share these templates later in this video. So in this video, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to get access to this template so that you don't waste time to be putting in all these letters and one by one. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'll just copy this template the way it is. Okay, I'll just copy this template the way it is. All right, and I'll paste it down. That is the magic. Okay, this is magical. This is magical. All right, you see that our design is ready. So if you compare this design to this design, okay, it's the same thing. The only thing is that I am just doing a random design here. If I should give much time to this, you know that it's going to be very awesome. So if you have watched this video to this point, that means you love this kind of tutorial. So kindly like this video, okay? Like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. You know what? I'm having 500 subscribers plus. So I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you love my content, kindly encourage me so that I will reach that 1,000 subscribers. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how to design a higher education exercise book. Okay, higher education exercise book, the kind of size, the kind of dimension you should use for higher education exercise book. So subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss that video. All right, now for you to get access to this template, finally, this is the climax of the whole video. For you to get access to these templates, I don't do this. I do this to only my subscribers and in very rare occasions. Okay, so if you want to get access to this particular design template, this one I have here, what you have to do is for you to subscribe to my channel. I will give it only to my subscribers. Okay, I'll give it to only my subscribers. And after subscribing to my channel, after liking this video, check the description below. You are going to see this particular you're going to see a link to this particular template. So what you do is click that link and download it for free. But the only thing is that you have to subscribe to my channel before you can download. Okay, so subscribe to my channel, like this video and share this video. Okay, if you check my playlists, I'm going to drop a playlist here. I have other tutorials that teach you how to design other stuff, paper bags, a lot of things. So I will drop the playlist, okay, somewhere in this video. So check out and thank me later. All right, see you in the next video.